Hello my friends and welcome back, it's episode 25. And soon we will be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know, carriage could never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I am grateful, it's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's.
Isn't that...
Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Barden, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client, Barden, waits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here! I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His
Criganti
Eminence
Castle.
Forden to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean. Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
It's not my business.
It's really none of my business.
Aye. Best not to get distracted by this tattle when you've got a mission to attend to. Admirably practical.
Got quite a positive outlook, doesn't he?
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. 'Twould be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Bump bum.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality.
That's why he
Cooked
ducked
to
out.
a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh good. Larval innards.
Well, at least try it, I suppose.
'Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Yeah,
Looks great.
What is with that smile? Not you two.
the rich flavors are bursting in my mouth. It's surprisingly
You fairly eat
tasty.
with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, We're looking at 15 children now, unaccounted for.
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So, is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Artira. Let's see here.
It's a campground.
Oh, let's see here. And there's a campground. Here, all right. It's your call.
What do you want me to do, game? What is it that you want me to do here?
Let's...
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you.
Uh-oh.
Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert. Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those
Gallagher's
words.
got a tiny ball.
Now, please, dig in.
Oh, Hulkenberg, you're so brave.
'Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here, con a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
It's been a while.
Been forever since I had such a
Exactly.
spacious bed. Gonna meet Lady of the Town first thing in the morning, so get your beauty sleep.
Pleasure to see you.
I had to kick out a house full of drunkards for this, so I hope you're all worth it. Still, it's nice of you to come all this way, traveller. Please make yourselves comfortable. Beds are in the back, past the door, to the desk.
Aye.
I wouldn't make a professional informant if I didn't know how to handle sensitive information. If there's anything you want to know about the city, simply ask me. You can always find me here. Okay. But not now. All the cuisine here was delicious to the last meal. Which makes this Heismay's offences all the more damning. If what we've heard is true, hunting him will be trial indeed. To be expelled from the Order is one thing, but to be wholly stripped of his knighthood, I would not be surprised if the man's given into despair. You assume that he values his knighthood like you do.
Got a moment?
But thou must go to bed. Finally free of those tiny runner bunks. Nice to sleep in an inn, isn't it? You love a good inn.
Right?
I can see the monsters out there when we camp on the runner, so I rest a little easier at an inn. Wish nurses coincide with us, but I suppose if the runner is a castle, then he is its king. There's a pitcher of water. Should I take a drink? I'm not
Good
drinking
night.
unknown water.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ah, it's gorgeous out.
What beautiful weather.
Hold
I
on.
may have overslept a bit. Where's everyone?
Let's hurry.
They went to Kriegante Castle ahead of us.
More people missing.
Beg your pardon?
Okay.
Hello there.
I'll take those MP restoratives when I can get them. That brings me down to 32 grand. Reception should open again tomorrow. Can a guy like you really handle a bounty anyway? Oh, you'd be
All right.
surprised.
Now what am I to do?
Ah, closure.
One taken recently was a friend of my daughter's, and she was so young. I'm afraid my daughter will be next.
Oi!
You're the ones that Barden said was here to help. What's your business
What?
here? Your business in the castle. Can we get there going this way? The castle, in that case, you got to take the stairs on the other side of town. Not that you can't get to the castle this way, but, well, it's just an unpopular little byway is all.
All good.
I don't know, I like weird
Let's
little
not.
detours. No. Weird little detours are not allowed.
Now what am I to do?
An elder candidate?
Hey.
A woman's voice coming from
that at
above.
once.
Listen to me, insolent child. You are not to go out of doors. I'm bored of being in a house. Let me go to Elaf's. Elaf's is, oh, never you mind. You're behind us, staying here.
What'll it be?
Nothing to appraise.
Now then.
Some junk to sell. Wow, 15 evasion. Only one of these. Leg guards that bolster courage even in desperate situations. All stats +2. $40 grand. I've got 38,900. Maybe I should come back on Idle's Day when everything's cheaper. I haven't really ground out money, so... Need some sort of weapon,
What'll it
otherwise I
be?
cannot protect my family from kidnappers. Another sword. Discerning abacus. That's going to be a merchant weapon, isn't it? That reminds me, I've totally forgot to check out what the merchant does.
Can't be.
What'll I do here?
What now?
Armed with cash-fueled almighty skills, it can increase battle rewards to provide out-of-combat support. Chance of winning a small sum of money each time an enemy is stunned or defeated in overworld combat. Deals weak almighty damage to one enemy, high critical rate. Increases the likelihood of receiving items after battles by 20%. Increases the effects of consumables by 1.2x. Steals mag from the enemy. Well, I'm not quite maxed out in the mage yet, but maybe once I've maxed it out, I might try this.
What'll I do here?
More people missing.
I'm telling you, Lauren. Please don't, he's not the sort for jokes, he'd lecture me for days. But I'm worried, I tell you. Put my foot in my mouth now, can you blame me? Yeah, I can blame you. Very easily. When you kidnap someone, you got a purpose, yeah, but not here. It's downright spine-chilling.
Whoa!
You that helper lad I heard about? Didn't expect you to be an elder. Well, I suppose you're right. Besides, I'm grateful you slugged all the way out here in that massive gauntlet runner. Not I doubt you or anything. If Barden appointed you, then you have my support. No exceptions. You think a kidnapper's scary, but this Heismay fellow is beyond the pale. I heard he can command illusions. Anything's possible when he's able to abduct folk right off the street. You better be damn careful, is all.
Welcome!
All sold out of meat. Need to get out and restock, you know. All sold out of meat, and yet there's quite clearly loads of meat just kind of hanging around.
You!
Hang on, what if... I see.
Kara said the stones had appeared around the world, and they weren't wrong. This means wherever we are, we'll be able to know the rankings.
Let's
That's
see.
handy. Doesn't look like the order's changed at all since we saw it last. But I get 2,000 mag, bringing me up to 22,000.
You!
Let's not.
Is now really the time to be giving speeches? I mean, it's a good idea. We've got to work on your timing.
All right then.
For a top performance, you need top mechanics. Visit Caden Gauntlet Runner Workshop.
Oh,
She wants to use the tournament to make sales, not because she wants the crown. Ah, anything goes, I know. Are there any normal candidates?
Oh, any one of them would do. Now, how did I wind up here?
Can't even let my wee ones out of the house because of the kidnappings. Poor Burns and fair mopey about it. Told General Barden as much. His face fell like a dropped pie. Pure heart our general is. Never mind that. Off to fight Heismay, are you? Keep your guard up then. Rumour has it he's got some passing skill. He says faster than any soldier and that nobody could be so much as nick him. Must be quick on his feet.
Well met.
You're late. Poor Barden has been waiting on tenterhooks. Apparently the lady has graciously agreed to meet us. Let's not keep her waiting, Let's be about it. Castle looks positively ancient. I wasn't expecting the city to have such a rich history. Before the kidnapping started, I imagine the city knew peace. Let's get the details from the lady of the castle.
I've awaited you.
So you've all come. Fantastic. Lady Jonah is waiting inside. Let's go right now, if it's alright. Sure.
Aye, yes.
Please come this way then.
May I present Lady Joanna, Sanctoress and the ruler of this city. These are the ones who have undertaken the request to subjugate Heisman.
I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude for traveling all the way from the royal capital.
Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
It's clear you want only the best for your people, milady. So we'll give you our best in return.
I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the kingdom's people.
Well, we don't deserve that much credit. After all, we're not helping for free.
Even so, please put an end to this tragedy.
We won't let you down.
Thank you. In truth, I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of popularity. But perhaps there is something to it. Here is my offer. If you get rid of the culprit, I will appeal to the people of this town to support you.
'Tis most kind, but can you truly afford that? Surely, as a church sanctoress, His Eminence Forden would expect your support.
Indeed. However, I would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects.
Yes, Lady Joanna.
Now, I must return to my duties. I shall await our next meeting.
We're counting on you.
'Twas a confident smile indeed, with a great deal of pain behind it.
I know it's but a step in our plan, but truly, I hope we can help these people. She even promised us political support.
She did say it. Oh, I mean, I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that. It's quite a promise to make when she barely knows us.
Did something seem amiss?
Not in particular. Maybe it's just the gloominess of this place getting to me. So what are we gonna do about Heisme? We'll have to go out in Sandworm territory to find him, right?
The mere fact of his kidnappings suggests he's passing unseen by guards and sandworms alike. The question is, how?
Let's ask around the city a bit first. Though I can't say we'll find many willing to talk, with the streets this deserted. Maybe we'll have better luck around the taverns and shops.
He's got invisibility.
We should go.
Okay, this just wouldn't be here for no reason.
Boy.
You there, can I talk to you for a bit? I've heard that you're going to catch that Heisme for us. Just want to give you my thanks. See, my wife, she's one of the people that's gone missing.
My thanks to you.
Don't think it'll be any help to you, but if there's anything you can do, just say the word. What do you know about the giant sunworms? Unfortunately, no, I don't know much about them, I'm afraid. Sorry I can't be of help. You ought to ask the others around here, though. Shopkeepers might know a bit more. Really? That's at the Stirstone Market, right? Let's try asking around there.
Oh, any one of them will do.
What?
Giant sandworm, you're asking me? This is a fruit stand, you realise? You really think I have anything to do with a dangerous bug like that? Me, the fruit seller?
Oh, hey!
Man, they really don't want me to go down that alley, do they?
Welcome.
Oh, sorry, I'm afraid I'm all
So
sold out of
hey.
meat today. We're after information more than meat today. Do you happen to know anything about giant sandworm? I hear that it's dangerous. When I go out hunting, I give them a wide berth. It's impressive that you go out there alone. Do you still know anyone who might know something? Let's see now. Try asking that fellow by the armor shop. He's got quite a fondness for giant sandworm larvae.
Wouldn't last a second if I got kidnapped. And what'll I do?
Can't be.
Seems we missed the mark with our assumptions. I spoke with the Guard Corps. They know less and little and less.
What is it?
Giant sandworm. We Maritans. We love our edible grubs, but we're a bit indifferent to their inedible parents. Larvae is my personal favourite, but I know little about them before they make it to the kitchen. We may know more about them. Can't recall any. Oh wait, hang on. I just thought of someone.
Right.
There was a merchant yesterday at the tavern boasting he'd gotten real close to a sandworm's den. If that's true, it's quite the feat. Maybe he's still in town.
An elder candidate? No. Must have got that wrong.
If there's a mag trader around. Questioning will do us little good with so few to question. What about you?
So it is possible.
Called seeing a shopkeeper to myself thereabouts.
Hello there.
What's this? You all have some business with me or something?
Hey!
Were you the one at the tavern yesterday? We heard there was a merchant who got close to a giant sandworm. Close to a giant sandworm? Well, yeah, that's amazing. We got the wrong guy. I just got to town. Some rare weapons and armor to be found here. City's in a bad way right now. It seems like I'm not the only merchant who has a mind to stock up. Let's look around the square a bit more.
Yes?
Giant sandworm. Sorry, young man. Don't know a thing about it. I do know about its next few days' worth of bad weather. So if you're interested, stop by.
More people missing.
I'm out of ideas.
What do you want to know?
You were at the tavern. What's your business with me? Looking for a merchant. I had something to say about the giant sandworm yesterday. Oh, the guy from last night. He was blathering so loud you heard him whether you wanted to or not. You know what he said? Why don't you ask him yourself? Ah, but I know your next question is plain as day, but where is he? I'm the town's informant, you see. I can tell you where that merchant is, among other things, but information isn't free. Fine. Whatever.
Thank
It's
you
a
kindly.
pittance.
Here's the real skinny.
It's the Ishtar in front of the fountain just there. He drank so much yesterday at the tavern that he's practically taking a bath. Now he's hungover.
Right!
I'm out of ideas.
More people missing. I can hardly think on it.
Oh, my head. What is it? You got business with me? Hey, it's true you got pretty close to a giant sandworm's den. How'd you manage to do that and live to tell the tale? Right, to tell you the truth, I didn't get that close to it. Just found a giant sandworm husk. That was it. And then at the bar, I was excited and, well, pretty drunk. Anyway, at some point, the story turned to me waltzing right up to the sandworm and staring it down. I regret that now.
No good.
Great, no one seems to have any information. It's almost sunset too. Let's meet at the tavern for now. I'll go gather everyone else.
Not a scrap. I suppose we knew it wouldn't be that simple.
Tis far too early to give up. I spent over a year asking after the prince with no luck. And still I did not falter.
Yes, and it's very admirable. But I think I'd prefer a change of tack instead.
You there? Might you answer a question?
Terribly sorry, but I can't help you. I'm just here on my leisure. You're better off finding the information you're looking for elsewhere.
Okay, it's him. There he is. There's Heisme.
Suspicious character, isn't he?
Hey, you lot. You seriously gonna hunt down Heisme?
You're Barden's man.
Yeah, the guy with the attitude.
Not sure I should tell you this, but here I am. There's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworms. You just gotta wait for the sand flash. It's a local event. A kind of storm. And the wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too uncommon a sight round here. Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days. Seems to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might just be waiting out the storm. And that includes the sandworms. Eh? They'll nod off, and with proper timing, you'll sneak right past him. Heisme might well be using the same trick himself.
We're much obliged, but if you know all this, why haven't you and the guard gone out?
A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Didn't much like saying it, but us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heisme anyway. But you think you can handle him? Aye?
Wouldn't be here otherwise.
That information is all we needed.
can.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck out there. And don't worry, no charge for the advice, eh? Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Cap's reputation's on the line. And, one more thing.
He made a kind of evil face.
You didn't get this info from me. Aye?
Understood.
Another evil face.
But why? You could have shared this with us at supper yesterday.
What? And got myself volunteered to go out there as your travel guide? Nae danger of that.
I see.
Anyway, I'm counting on you.
Finally, a solid lead falls into our laps. And we'll not even have to bother with the sandworms. We've apparently got 5 days till the sandflash hits. Let's make sure we can get this done quick. Looks like more than a day's trip on the map.
If it takes us one night to reach the giant sandworm's territory, and we aim to go when the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time.
Let's go inform Nearest.
Bum.
Righto, straightforward enough. Long as we get in when the worms have all tucked in for a nap, we'll be just dandy. Suppose I'd better crack on with the tune-ups then. Don't want the old girl failing on us when she'll be our only hope of egress, eh?
I think something just reacted. What was this?
Oh, that? Damned if I know. It was just in the blueprints from the royal family. Works rather like an igniter, but no idea what it does. Just don't go breaking... Oh, easy there. You all right, lad? Thought I saw something glowing. Then you came over all giddy, gave me a start. Still can't believe this thing reacted. Look, we don't want any nasty surprises, so I vote we stay put and rest up for today.
You built it, you have no idea what it does.
Don't want you passing out on me, do I? Just consider it a little precaution for the trip.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ding, 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 ding.
Your journey is going well, it seems. One by one, you take your steps forward on this road. A supernatural awakening, a call to adventure, legs to carry you. All of these are coming together. Accordingly, new powers needed for the journey seem to have awakened.
That thing.
Are
in
you
the
talking
Gauntlet
about
Runner?
that thing inside the Gauntlet Runner?
By my eyes report, there is one piece of equipment in the Gauntlet Runner that was created in ancient times. Something no longer crafted in this day and age. A divine relic. It contains ancient magic once thought lost. The power of teleportation. With proper use, its great power will turn your Gauntlet Runner swifter than any beast or transport on land. Most interesting. The reasons elude me, but you seem qualified to use this divine relic. I cannot imagine this is mere coincidence. Perhaps you are guided by an unknown hand. Now, try to imagine. Vivid, familiar scenery. Somewhere far from the land where you rest.
Fire up the teleporter, lads! It works as long as you believe it does.
What's going on here?
What's with all the yelling? Wait, isn't this...
What? The royal capital? How? We were in Matira just last night.
Eurus? Surely you didn't drive us back here?
Are you mad? Don't you remember how many days the last trip took? You can't dash and roll pop over to the capital in a single night.
I wonder if this is the teleportation magic Mora was talking about.
What? So this is some magic you saw in a dream?
So this teleportation, it can just whisk us all back to the royal capital in a flash. Even the Gauntlet Runner came along for the ride.
It certainly did. And there might be a reason for that.
Do you know something?
She was custom-made for the prince. When I wasn't there in the concept phase, When they gave me an odd gadget and said, make it work, I bloody well made it work. You saw it yourself, eh, my lad? That part all bound up in its heart. Last night, we caught it glowing. Then I wake up and find a proper hullabaloo. Damnedest thing. It only started glowing when you got close, eh? Maybe you were a trigger of some kind.
Maybe I am.
Maybe I am.
I cannot say I've heard of teleportation, and yet... surely there can be no explanation for this other than magic.
Hold on. If we're back in the capital, that means we've got bigger problems. We're due back in Martira for the bounty. If it takes us days to get back, that's all our planning ruined.
If we magicked ourselves over here, let's bally well see if we can magic ourselves back, eh?
He makes it sound so easy, but what do you think?
'Tis no small feat we ask, I know, but might you at least try?
Yes, we can. For we have Plotterus Armoris. And if you're French, you may think that's got something to do with love, but it doesn't.
Oh, dash it.
Well, you can knock me down with a feather. I always thought something was strange. Thought it'd be a type of igniter, but when I tried filling it with magic, it was quiet as a mouse. Ran up and down the castle asking other court engineers, but no one had an answer. Couldn't even tell who put the blasted thing into the design.
Where to?
No choice.
Reacted! The lad really is the key to triggering it!
Oh, hey! Are you sure this is safe?
All we can do is trust him!
It's Martira. They really are back.
I can't believe it. It feels just like when the king's magic caused that spectacle in the capital.
In my eyes, it's the other way around. It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or to the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude. You've all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those sanctists preaching about needing igniters are wrong, or lying outright.
I suppose when you say it like that.
Speaking of sanctism, they'll not like this. A tool full of this kind of practical, unorthodox magic is against all their teachings. Why would the royals have had it?
Hold a moment. With this teleportation on our side, can we travel anywhere in the world with only a thought? If that's so, we may not even need a gauntlet runner at all.
What? You mean we could just magic snap ourselves to Brialhaven? Just like that?
Go on, try it out.
No reaction.
I wish I could imagine it, but we've never been.
So we can't go somewhere we've never been before. Anywhere else you've been? How about Montario?
No. Commoners don't usually visit the 3 great cities.
'Twould seem this power of travel is somewhat conditional. Best that we define its boundaries now.
So, in the end, the only places we can teleport to are the cities we've actually been to.
Well, thank you very much. Ha! Almost had me out of a job there, lad.
Sounds like you've got to envision the destination in great detail for it to work. We'll need more than a glance out a window or a passing familiarity. And you have to focus for it too. Seems to take you a moment, which means it won't save us in a fight.
Not as convenient as it sounds, huh?
Still
How
fabulously
so?
convenient.
Now we can return to the royal capital any time we need to restock. 'Tis useful enough as is, and the more places we travel, the more we can return to.
You're right. And now we can drop by to see Maria whenever we like. Put like that, it really is something impressive.
Even if we've no idea where it comes from, it should certainly prove useful.
Our next foe is a bounty, and we have a lot of preparing to do. We've got 3 days to go, so don't forget.
3 days. I feel like it's going to take 3 days of cutscenes for us to get to this bounty. To capture Heismay, you must be well prepared. You can grow stronger by accepting the requests of the town. Now your mission has begun. Base of operations has been changed. Each time a new operation begins, the town you stay in will become your new base. Your departure date is July 2nd. Want to return to a previous location? Open up the world map and select it. Teleporting does not pass time, so feel free to return to previous towns to complete unfinished requests or meet with followers.
That's right.
So?
What'll I do?
Can't believe I'm going to lose my job over something that's not my fault at all. Don't know what's in your mind, but looks serious. What's wrong? Aren't you the mercenaries who are here to hunt down Heismay? You've come here. You lot all came here in that giant gauntlet runner. As far as your runner goes, can you spare me a moment? I'm telling you to keep a great number of carrier pigeons so that we can maintain communications with other seas. They're all requisitioned by the officials in the capital.
How did this happen?
Seems like they need them for the tournament or some such, but we rely on those pigeons for trading medicine and foodstuffs. Our loss threatens our very way of living. That's why we desperately need to procure a practical pigeon parcel from Comero.
Oh, what'll I do?
No one wants to go out with the kidnapper about, so I've got no volunteers. In addition to that, there's no ends of beasts they need to go through. Since I was the pigeon's caretaker, it's a good chance I can't keep my job if things continue like this.
Stupendous.
Please save my job. Save the town. Of course, I can't ask you to work for free. Let's see. 75,000 reeve enough? Sure.
I'd so love your help.
I'd like to go buy one practical pigeon parcel for me. I need it by July 11th. Here, let me show you how to get to Comero too. They have other rare goods besides eggs too, so I'm sure you'll find plenty of things there that'll be useful for your travels.
Let's give it a shot. Whoa.
So this is Comero, the village that Nurse was talking about. Remember his story about the old man and the relic? We can ask the villagers about the old man if we go. That is precisely why.
Here's where we are now. Ooh. Let's see. Here's where we are now. Here's where we are now. All right. So?
With everything going on, they need all hands on deck. I've got to get out on patrol, so sorry we'll be closed on July 2nd
Take a
and 4th.
look.
You're the one that took the bounty on the Treasure Desert, aren't you? I've heard the rumors. The desert is south of Grand Trad, right? So how did you know that? Royal Capital's pretty far from here. Don't underestimate the military. Each city shares information on bounties, though we're not at liberty to tell you how we do it. Anyway, if you look at the list of bounties from across the country regardless of where you are, and you'll accept them too. So fight your hardest and clean them up. Gorbin King.
Don't go get yourself killed.
Yeah.
We're familiar with Goborns. They are pretty common and easy to handle. Not quite. They'll attack you with swords and bows as well as magic. The boss won't come out until you dispatch the underlings. They're a bit tougher than you might expect.
Hey.
Excuse me. How about it? We need funds for infiltrating Heismay's hideout. Excellent. In that case, the goblins are skulking in the Imp's Den, northeast. When the king's not around, a magic-wielding Garborn keeps order within the horde. Take him out, and the big guy should appear. Bet you could get more information out of the target from Matira's informant. Not fond of having to rely on
Good
them at
hunting
desperate
to you.
times. Bring me the Imp's loincloth when you've taken care of them. In exchange, you'll get your reward.
Let's do it.
Let's see here. And right there's a labyrinth. Here's where we are now. All right.
All right then.
Now what am I to do?
Let's have a look at the alley we weren't allowed down earlier.
What is it?
All right then.
This is the pits.
Ah, you're the help they sent for. I didn't think you'd be an elder. What are you doing here? Nothing around these parts but old wells. Old wells.
Hey, listen.
I guess it's over then.
Hey, you wouldn't be heading into that well now, would you? I've been hearing eerie cries coming from below. Makes me hair stand on end. It does. Stay away if you know what's
Hey,
good for you.
listen.
Is that how he's getting into the town via the sewage system?
Excuse me.
I've never had Valmo. Well, I recommend you try a delicious Valmo stew. Ta-da! Rock meat. You can cook some yummy dishes with these. I've also got fragrant spice and hero's fruit seed.
Can we talk?
Sure, why not? Might be worth growing. You have 0 right now.
Thank you, mister.
Whatever.
Hey,
Doesn't cost me
mister.
much. Maybe bugs give you the willies, is that it? Don't suppose you want to be touching them either. Well, my bugs are fresh from these parts. Town's dangerous, but without a trade, how's an urchin like me to pay for room and board? You should be able to use these as bait when you're fishing too.
Can we talk?
Okay, so there's fishing in this game and growing. Or gardening, I suppose.
All right then.
Okay. Oh, look. You can increase your eloquence by doing some podium canvassing. Right. I'm not really sure what to do. Apparently, I have friendship things to do with them. I guess going back to town and speaking to Maria is what I should do. But I'll have to do it next time. So that is it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.